This is a very interesting English mahogany second half of a 19th century campaign chest. And it's interesting for four different and quite uncommon reasons. So first of all, let's go through the width of it. It's 42 inches in width. A standard English campaign chest of this period is 39 inches. So 3 inches longer in the width, which is quite nice. Secondly, probably the most obvious to the eye, is the drawer configuration. Having these short drawers to the top is a little unusual. If a middle drawer was a secretaire, it would make more sense, but it's not a secretaire, it's a plain drawer. If it was a secretaire, it might be a little bit deeper as well, but it's plain. So very interesting drawer combination. Thirdly, the drawer linings are all mahogany. On an English chest like this, you would expect them to be oak or ash. They're very nicely made. You've got the quadrants to the inside. You've got good cut dovetails. So that's 3 reasons. The fourth reason is every drawer has got a Hobbs lock. Now, you would normally expect a campaign chest to have one Hobbs lock. A Hobbs lock was particularly good. Hobbs started in 1852 after the Great Exhibition, when the American Hobbs managed to pick a very sophisticated lock. I think it might have been a Brahma, but I'm not 100% sure without checking, and started his company. Because they were such good quality locks, like a Brahma, they were quite expensive. So normally you'd only have one on a single drawer. You might just have it on this central drawer or the secretaire drawer if the chest was a secretaire. This chest has got a Hobbs lock on every single drawer, 8 drawers, and they all work to the one key. So that makes it a very interesting and uncommon chest. I'm not going to say rare. The word rare is overused in the world of antiques. It's uncommon. It's not a configuration that we see that often. But that combined with the extra width, the mahogany drawer linings, and the drawer configuration and locks makes it really quite an interesting chest. It's very well made. You've got a little cock bead cut to the edge of the drawers, which is always nice to see. You've got a gilt lacquer to the brass, which hasn't been cleaned off by someone, so that's nice. You've got a lot of brass strap work on all of the boards between the drawers, which add a lot of extra strength to it, which is nice. You've got your typical sort of marks and wear that you would expect on a campaign chest. You know, some of the drawers, tops of the drawers, have got bruising where perhaps someone has put something in to try and lever it. You see that all too often on campaign chests. You've got the odd chip where the 2 sections have been dropped onto each other without enough care. Again, that's all too common on campaign chests. Fairly standard plain back with a wash on it. A few marks from wear. Everything that you would expect and probably hope to see on a good quality campaign chest. So there you go, a very interesting English mahogany campaign chest, probably around about 1875 in date, but it's difficult to be accurate in this period because the design of a campaign chest didn't really change that much. And if you told me, well, actually, we can prove that that's 1900 because of the owner or whatever, I wouldn't be at all surprised. But we're putting it at around about 1875 as a sort of a rough ballpark figure, but a very good, interesting campaign chess of a sort that we don't see that often.